Hello, everybody. Welcome. On the 4th, 5th April, we have got a pink full moon in Libra. It's at 16 degrees and 7 minutes. It's the first full moon of springtime in the Northern Hemisphere. And the pink blossoms are thriving, they're coming up. There's an energy of pinkness. So anything that you can do to bring pink into your world, in your thinking, you're going to be tuning in to the vibration of this full moon. Of course, there are many grades of pink. There is a shocking pink, there is a softer pink. There's a painting that I created for this full moon in Libra, because it's a really important pivotal point. Why? Well, we've had all this Aries energy with the Equinox, with the 0 degrees Aries new moon, with Neptune and Saturn making their way towards a 0 degree Aries point up in 2026. So we've got a lot of Mars energy. Added to that, the first set of eclipses this year in April and May are very Mars. We've got a solar eclipse in Aries and a lunar eclipse in Scorpio. Again, more Mars energy. So we're being reminded of the Venus energy. Libra is Venus, and the second set of eclipses this year in October totally balance out. It's like a neutralization of the energy of Aries, which is me, myself, I, my will, what I want, taking the initiative, being brave, standing up for what's important to you. And there now we have this activation of Libra, and Venus is very strong this year. Venus is going to go retrograde in July 22nd to September 3rd. And then in October, we're going to this Venusian energy of eclipses. So the challenge that we're working with here is finding this harmonious balance between the male and the female, the yin and the yang, the duality of the opposites, but particularly connected to our relationships. Libra brings up this energy of, well, okay, you're doing all these things, but isn't it important to share them? Isn't it important to consider others in the things that you're doing? And there's a fine balance, isn't there? This full moon plot bang in the middle of Libra, 16 degrees, it's pretty much right in the middle. So it's almost like a pivotal point on the scales. And it's asking you to look at your life. Are you balanced between being headstrong and doing what you know you need to do, and also listening to others around you and not sort of steamrolling over them? Or are you the other way, you pleasing everybody and not doing what pleases you? It's this very fine balance that I think we're working with for much of 2023. So the themes of Libra are peace, harmony, courtesy, beauty, elegance, objectivity. The energy of Aries is very much head first and I'm going. Libra is an air sign. Libra gives you the ability, if you will take it, to see the other side of a situation, to have an awareness of what might be irritating you and why, and to see if you can diffuse any irritation by courteous language and consideration, or maybe you've got to use the Mars energy and say, no, sorry, but this is where it stops. So there's a balance. I have to say I'm grappling with that as a situation in my life right now. I have a wonderful Greek teacher who, since she has stopped smoking, has become extremely angry and impatient. And the way she talks to me sometimes, it's extremely abusive. And I'm holding back because really, you know, I don't want to get into a fight. That's the Libra bit. But at the same time, you know, I'm not going to be punched in the stomach. So I'm working on this. And many of us maybe are working on similar kinds of situations. How do you deal with a prickly person? And how do you deal with your own prickles? So these are just questions that may be coming up for you to begin to look at. Now, the main aspect that we're under is Sun, Jupiter, Chiron, all together in Aries, opposite to this moon in Libra. So Sun and Jupiter and Chiron together would suggest that there is an amazing amount of healing that is possible, activated from this energy of Libra and the full moon, and particularly healing in your relationships. Now, what Jupiter brings in the middle of all this is an opportunity to bring not only wisdom, because that will be important, but also some humor into sticky situations. Yeah, sometimes you have to be serious and you've got to just say it as it is. But sometimes, especially if you're in a relationship that is not easy to extricate yourself from, one of the best ways I had with an old previous partner, is we had to make jokes because we used to get deeply into situations. And this partner was from Germany, so we had language funniosities. This partner used to say, "Shall we go the mountains up?" And this was always, you know, funny. So we were always, if we were stuck in something, we would say, "Shall we go the mountains up?" So what are the funny little epithets, little things that you can use to dig yourself out of something that is going to end up in a massive drama? Because that's not really what we want. So using humor is going to be really activated at this point. And even if you want to do some funny videos or some funny messages, this is the time to incorporate that, because it could really take flight and enable a lot of healing to take place. Because you know what it's like. If somebody makes you laugh in the middle of an argument, it's over, isn't it? You know, let's go and have a cup of tea and a cake. So, Venus, ruler of Libra, is conjunct to Uranus. So this is very creative. This can be very creative with money and resources. This can bring a sudden windfall of money, something you didn't anticipate. It's also an opportunity to be very creative in your relationships. Now, some people are very visual. So if you do something that's visual, they really respond. Some people are very auditory. So see if you can appeal to the sense that your partner really appreciates, or whoever it is that you know. Just think, you know, what is this person? Are they more kinesthetic? Are they gustatory? Do they love food? And see if you can create something nice for people around you in your life that will bring that sense of consideration, that you've thought about them, that you've thought a little more carefully. This is this energy of Venus, Uranus. It may also trigger new ways of doing business together, of working together. Yes, there's been a very sort of, we've seen it, the banks and all the things that are happening, which I've been talking about endlessly anyway in previous videos, so I won't go on about that. But as we can see, the financial system is unsustainable, and we have to be creative in new ways of doing business with one another. So this is just something else that's being triggered by the Venus energy of Libra. Mars, ruler of the Aries planets, is trying to Saturn. Mars now in Cancer, Saturn in Pisces. So this is water energy. And this suggests sensitive actions will really pay off. So be sensitive in the way that you tune in to the things that you need to do or want to do. Have a certain sensitivity first maybe meditate if you're going to be making an important decision or doing an important video. Maybe take some time just to tune into the heart energy. And then your communication may be more widely received. So we're working with healing of relationships. We're working with this energy of Mars and Venus. And I think Winnie the Pooh explains this very beautifully, where Tigger says, once in a while, someone amazing comes along. And here I am. So that's the Aries energy. And the Libra energy would be Pooh saying, any day spent with you is my favorite day. So today is my new favorite day. It's this energy of sharing. So these are the main frequencies. Think about it. Am I tuned into Mars right now? Am I active? Am I proactive? What am I doing? And am I doing it? Or am I tuned into Venus right now? Am I bringing beauty? What am I tuning in where I'm tuning into others and creating a world of peacefulness? This is the perfect opportunity with this Libra energy to send out prayers for peace, for harmony, to think peace, to say peace. You might want to have a little mantra, I am peaceful, I am calm. I use this quite a lot, especially whilst driving or in a supermarket queue or wherever, just I'm peaceful, I'm calm. And as you emanate that peace, that brings harmony inevitably all around you. So in closing, I've written a poem because it's a very creative aspect, this Venus, Uranus in Taurus, so encouraging you to activate your creativity here. So this is a poem for the full moon in Libra. The moon in Libra wants to please, to live in a world with no conflict or disease, where words are kind, respectful, and refined. No vulgarity or harshness of speech. Libra comes with love to teach, to relate to others in a beautiful dance, to inspire and ignite the divine romance. We share, we give, let there be no doubt, not a single living soul will ever feel left out. Perfect balance between you and me, where together we live in peace and harmony. Happy pink full moon in Libra. Bye for now.